Guys, the final revelation has happened and we have got the exemption notification of the ICAI. Absolutely, yes, my dear friends. And I know that you don't have the time right now to go through it, which is why we have come here, okay, to make sure that we form a gist of what is actually concluded and we can wrap it up the discussion. Okay. So, firstly, when it comes to final CA, my dear friends, okay, it was very much similar on the lines of what is expected. So, for example, if you get an exemption in FR, it will be an exemption in FR, SFM, AFM, audit, corporate laws. Okay, उसमें set A self-paced module, that is corporate and economic laws. वहां पे you will get the exemption. When it comes to SCMP, your self-paced online set B, you will get the exemption out there. You are not supposed to write the paper again. Elective paper, integrated business solution, that is where you will actually get the exemption. This is, my dear friends, the game changer. Because understand, no one knows what integrated business solution is. So it's better to fight the known rather than fighting the unknown. So I would suggest that all of you all, okay, who are giving the November 23 CA final attempt, please give your group 2 very seriously, because the best part is, my dear friends, that you can appear for it's always, to fight the known enemy rather than the unknown enemy. So you know what is there in the elective paper right now, and most of them generally, opt for economic laws and get an exemption there. And if you can do that, right, whatever the choice may be, okay, please understand, my dear friends, then in that case, you will get an exemption in your paper 2 paper number in your group 2 paper number 6, integrated business solution. Correct. The DT exemption and IDT exemption remain the same. You will get that even in the May 24 attempt. So frankly, no other big changes. One was specifically respect to elective paper that I wanted to tell you all and communicate to all the CA final students. Make sure that you fight the known enemy, because you don't know what is coming ahead, right? Correct. Okay. Now, my dear friends, a very, 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 very big announcement, my dear friends, for Inter CA November 23 students. Yes, my dear friends, a very big announcement for all the Inter CA students. Guys, look what they've said. Look what they've said, right? So, guys, I'll tell you something very important. Okay. Here, they've clearly mentioned that if you get, okay, any exemption in accounts paper, so paper under existing scheme. So let's just read it. Paper wise exemption on the basis of securing 60% or more marks. The council has decided, okay, to continue to award exemption in a paper or papers to the candidates granted earlier. Okay. Now understand, if you get exemption in accounts, if you get exemption in accounts, okay, understand, you get exemption in advance account. So as you all know, okay, understand, my dear friends, that in the new scheme, that is in May 24, you will have your advance accounts paper. Correct. Quickly, I'll just wrap up. You will have your corporate laws, okay, and other laws. You will have your costing, right? Okay, so paper 3 is taxation, my bad, right? Paper 4 is cost, and in group 2 you have audit, FM and SM. Okay, that's how it is. So you have 6 papers, my dear friends, 4 and 2. Okay, correct, correct, correct. Okay, sorry, I'm so sorry. 4 and 2, kya? 3 and 3. My bad, my bad, my bad. Okay, so you have accounts, law, and tax, and second group mein you have cost, audit, and FMSM. Understand, my dear friends, understand. Okay, that in case you get an exemption in your accounts paper, okay, or in your advance accounts paper in your November 23, ICAI has told that this paper will be exempt. You are not supposed to write this paper, right? Okay. Also remember, my dear friends, in group 2, right now, in November 23, you have ITSM, FM and Eco. So you get exemption in any of these paper, you get exemption here. You're not supposed to write this. Got it? This was the main thing. Because understand, they are compiling two accounts in the next scheme, and ITSM, that is EISSM, sorry, is basically EIS is getting out and SM is getting merged with FM, right? So what ICI has done is a double dhamaka. They said you get exemption in EISSM, you get exemption in FME code, doesn't matter. Okay, you get exemption in FM and SM in the next attempt of May 23, right? So what, okay, we have concluded after discussing with a lot of other faculties, what we concluded, my dear friends, is that if November 23, you can give your group 1 exam and pass group 1, and in group 2, okay, let's say you are just appearing for FMECO and you get an exemption there. Understand, in the next attempt, understand, in the next attempt, you will have to only appear for your, right, audit paper, because you must have already passed your costing exam, because your group 1 is clear. Got it? So you're only supposed to give the audit exam, right? Fantastic. It's just one paper. And if you get an exemption, even an audit, then you are already a CA finalist. What does that mean? There is absolutely no point studying advanced accounts and your ITSM. And the reason why I am actually compelling you, okay, that study FMECO, and the reason is very simple, my dear friends, is because if you study FMECO, the best part is that you can actually, okay, so understand, okay, there will be advanced accounts ka exam pehle, then there will be apna audit, then ITSM, EISSM, whatever you want to call, and then it's your FMECO, right? Now understand, there is 1.5 day holiday year, 1.5 day holiday year, 1.5 day holiday year, 1.5 day holiday year. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6, 7. So there are 6 to 7 days only dedicated for what? FMECO. Because all you will have to do is, just go to the exam, appear for it, write the paper for 1 hour and leave. Write the paper for 1 hour and leave. And that is very important. Sit there in the exam, appear for it. Are you getting it? Yes. And leave. And leave. And just focus on getting exemption in FMECO. And this I'm only talking about those people, okay, who are not aiming for a rank and whose group 2 is not that strong. The preparation for group 2 is not that great, right? They can use this safety net and go ahead with it. Okay, I'm not encouraging this. I'm just telling you a fact, right? That this can be a clause that can be used and you can definitely use it to your advantage, right? So that's my dear friends, that's my take on it, right? I hope you all have understood it. I hope you all have had clarity with it. But understand, exemption, if you want to claim an exemption, you will have to write all the papers for that group. So don't just do something like where you don't show up only and you are absent in the exam. No, if you are absent, you don't get the benefit of exemption. Mind that very clearly, understand and remember that very, very, very clearly. I hope you all have got it, my dear friends. Okay, I hope you all have got this. So group 1 and FM and Eco, in case your audit is still not done. So all you have to do is in May 24, all you have to give is audit exam and it's done. And the best part is it won't be an hindrance in your articleship. Why? Because as soon as you're done with the exam, before the results appear and after the exams, right? So after you appeared for your exams and before the results come, you can easily, okay, daily study audit for 3, 4 hours. You can make your own notes and done. As soon as the results come and if they are as per your expectations, Only paper you have to give is audit. That's it, and you're done. So you don't even have to ask for a leave except 10-15 days before the exam, and that the articleship will the articleship form will easily be, you will easily able to get that. So all I wanted to do is, okay, especially people who are not aiming the rank, and who are just thinking of filling the form of group 1, all I'd like to suggest is fill the form of group 1, right? But in case of group 2, also fill up the form and go ahead and just give FM and eco, and your life is sorted. You just have to give one paper and your life is sorted. So make the most of this, guys. And yeah, that's it. This was a very big announcement for inter CA students. One in a lifetime offer by ICAI. Make the most of it. Yesterday, it was the scientists of India from ISRO who, okay, led India to the moon. And today it is the ICAI, my dear friends, who is about to launch your career, about to take you to the moon by making you become a CA finalist. It's a great ray of hope. Make the most of it, my dear friends, and ensure that in spite being in the new scheme, old scheme, you take the benefit of this and make the most of it. Jai Hind, Jai Ma Bharati, Vande Mataram, all the very best, my dear friends. So this was, okay, a clarification video with respect to exemptions at my end. I hope I have made myself very clear. If you have any doubts, in case I've missed out anything, please write in the comment section and I will be more than happy to answer you guys. Thank you. Thanks a lot.